Hello friends, this is the InStyle Knitting Studio. Today I want to suggest that you knit a hat like this. These hats are very trendy right now, especially with such pom-poms. I haven't attached the pom-pom yet. By the way, how do you make such pom-poms yourself? I have a video tutorial ready. Look here for a tip. If you are interested, you can also make such a beautiful fluffy pom-pom. The main thing is to have the right fur and the desire. I'll set the pom-pom aside for now. I will tell you how to knit this hat. Let's say I will briefly explain an express masterclass, because I simply didn't have time to film exactly how I knitted, so I decided to share briefly. I think you will understand how I knitted this hat. It turned out to be very warm. My yarn was quite thick. Yarnart Merino Bulky, or however it is correctly pronounced. It has a meter count of 100 grams, 100 meters, 30% wool, 70% acrylic. I used 143 grams, my scale showed. So the hat is quite heavy, it turned out. What do we need for work? Accordingly, yarn of more than 100 grams. Of this thickness if you're going to knit with this meter count. Next, circular needles. I have size 4. You can knit with straight needles if you like. What else? A meter, a measuring tape. An additional needle for knitting braids, a hook. It may sometimes be needed to hide ends or attach the pom-pom, but a marker for indicating the start of the round isn't very necessary. If you are going to knit in a circle, then you need it, by the way. This beanie has a seam. That is, I knitted it not in a circle, but it is probably better to knit in a circle after all. You will need a marker to indicate the beginning of the row. Next, a row counter. In principle, it is also not necessary but convenient. Scissors and a notebook with a pen for notes. Well, that seems to be all. Probably, I haven't forgotten anything. The height of my beanie is 22 centimeters. The head circumference is approximately 55 centimeters. How did I knit it? I cast on 85 stitches. This is with my yarn's thickness. Mine is thick. If you have thinner yarn, then, accordingly, there will be more stitches. I had 80. Cast on 85. There you go. I will place it like this, so it's clearer and more understandable. We cast on 85. Next, we knit ribbing one by one. I have about 12.5 centimeters here. Well, that is, look at what kind of cuff you need. We knitted ribbing one by one. Next, we need to add stitches here, to do an increase. I added 28 stitches. The total number of stitches I had with 80 came to 108 accordingly. I had 9 repeats. After the increase, by the way, you can make the increase in any convenient way for you. We knit the main pattern. Here, there will also be a hint now. For those interested, go ahead, look at how to knit these braids. I knitted the main pattern upwards for about 12 centimeters. After that, you need to make decreases. I make decreases separately. I noted how, why I did it to tell you now. I won't show you, but I'll tell you. The first decrease, that is, after we have knitted the main part of the pattern here, 12 centimeters, we can start the first decrease. How did I decrease? I knitted 4 stitches in a knit stitch. Next, I placed 4 stitches on a holding needle and left it in front of the work. Then, I knit 2 knit stitches together. After that, 2 knit stitches. Then I return the stitches from the holding needle and knit 2 knit stitches together. and then I knit the 2 regular knit stitches from our holding needle that we returned. And we repeat. This is our first decrease, that is, we go through like this. Repeating all this to the end of the row, we ended up with not 12 stitches in each repeat, but 10. Since we decreased 2 stitches in the repeat, after our first decrease, we knit 5 rows of knit stitches without any decreases. We come to our second decrease. How did I do the second decrease? I placed 4 stitches on a holding needle and sent it behind the work. Next, I knitted 3 knit stitches. After that, I returned the stitches from the holding needle and knitted 2 knit stitches from the holding needle together. Then just 2 knit stitches that we have left on the holding needle, and after that, 3 knit stitches. We repeat this until the end of the row. This is our second decrease. Our repeat now has 9 stitches. It was 10, now it's 9, so we decreased 1 stitch in each repeat. After that, we knit 5 rows of knit stitches again and make the third decrease. In the following way, 3 knit stitches. Then 3 stitches on a holding needle sent in front of the work. Next, I knit 2 stitches together in a knit stitch. After that, 1 knit stitch. Then we return our 3 stitches from the holding needle and knit 2 stitches together in a knit stitch. After that, I knit 1 knit stitch from the holding needle. That's it. We've made the third decrease, that is, we repeat until the end of the row. Our repeat consists of 7 stitches. Before that, it was 9 stitches, now it has become 7. So we decreased 2 stitches in each repeat. After that, we knit 5 more rows of regular knit stitches and make the 4th decrease. In the 4th decrease, we will proceed as follows. We will transfer 3 stitches to a spare needle from the work. Next, we will knit 2 knit stitches. Then we return on our 3 stitches from the spare needle and knit 2 knit stitches together. Then, 1 knit stitch, which remained on the spare needle. After that, we knit 2 knit stitches. After the 4th decrease, each repeat consisted of 6 stitches. There were 7 stitches, now there are 6. Those are all our decreases. After all decreases, we knit 1 row of knit stitches without decreases. Then we need to gather our crown. That is, we will have a little thread left, we will cut it. The thread needs to be threaded through all the stitches that we have left open. With the help of a hook, I do this, thread it through, gather it, secure it, and hide the thread. I think there is nothing complicated here. That's all for us. If you want to wear a hat with a pom-pom, attach the pom-pom. If not, then the hat is ready. I ended up with a very warm hat. I will not make a lining here, that's all. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. If you liked the masterclass, please give likes and subscribe. I would also be happy to see your works in my social media groups. They will be in the link below the video. Friends, thank you for your company. Always be in style, wishing everyone